say
yo 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 yo
Charlamagne the God.
Peace to the planet. It's Monday.
Yes, it's Monday. Back to the work week. Good morning.
I'm spitting all over the place. I got new Invisalign in. So, pardon me.
All right.
That's what the mic's got guards for.
Well, we got our guest co-host joining us this morning.
Yes, we do. Drea and Lex P.
from
the Poor Minds Podcast.
Hey, y'all.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How y'all feeling? Y'all used to being up this early?
No, absolutely
Not this early. Like I said, I be getting up at like 7, but
To do what? Work out?
yeah, I've been going to the gym.
I can tell.
Thank you. I
know,
lost
that's
a little
right.
weight.
Yeah, they beat us here this morning. I just want to put that out there. They were here earlier than both of us this morning.
Yeah, we were here pretty early.
But we'll see. You know, you're here for a couple of days, so we'll see if that happens tomorrow as well. Because usually the first day, all the guests super duper early.
Really?
Second day, they
We
be,
a little
They be
more
dragging
relaxed.
they be like 5 minutes in.
Y'all pretty disciplined, though. Y'all be fine.
Yeah, we're
Yes.
good. We're
Yes,
good.
yes.
And what y'all did this weekend?
Y'all
Anything?
got Louis Vuitton bags and stuff now. Look
That's
at
right. Now, see how you do.
I'm just saying.
Munchies, y'all look crazy.
You said now they had stuff before. What you talking about?
I wasn't paying all that much
Points was made.
attention.
They had stuff
were
before.
made.
Yes.
We ain't new to this. You know this, Uncle Batty.
That's true. That's true.
Don't get him started with no Uncle Batty.
get
No,
him
no,
started
not on a
today.
Monday.
Listen, they just in here telling the truth
No,
on a
they
Monday
not.
morning.
See, there you go.
Okay.
What y'all did this weekend? Anything?
Nah, we just got here yesterday.
Yeah, I was really kicking it this weekend. I didn't have too much going on.
I went
Just-
to Houston real quick.
You was in Houston?
To see
I was
my
in
family.
Houston.
For real?
Yeah, I was in Houston. I was in Dallas Friday, Houston Saturday. I was on that tour. The what is the name of that
The Legend
tour?
of the Street Talk?
No. The R&B tour. The
What?
R&B
R&B
tour.
tour?
It's the Fall Back in Love tour. Monica, who else is on there? Mario, Trey Songz, August Alsina, and Jacquees. And they have Little Duvals on that tour, and then they have comedy in between the sets. It's pretty dope.
I hadn't even heard of that.
That's interesting.
Yeah, it's sold out. So it was Friday was Dallas. I missed that.
Sound
I
like
missed
the
my
R&B
flight. So
Legends of the Street Talk.
I did the after party Friday, and then Saturday I did the show. It was pretty dope. August Alsina's off the tour already. It was first day, one and
Wow.
done.
He done?
He quit?
Yeah, he quit. One and done.
Oh, wow.
He probably got. I don't blame him.
He said
That sounds
that-
exhausting.
He said he was mad at the sound. He said the house DJ was trash, which was Kid Caprice. I don't like the fact that he said that, but
I'm weak.
Kid
Yeah.
Capri is the house DJ?
no, he's not the house DJ.
What do you mean?
He was just Kid Capri was DJing Friday because I didn't make it, so Kid Capri was
got
filling
you,
in
got
for
you,
me.
got you, got you.
But yeah, he's off the tour already. He didn't want to do it anymore. Boy, that's all right.
One and done.
One and done.
I went to a Babyface concert. That was the first time I seen him live.
When, this weekend?
No, I went on Valentine's Day. It was Babyface and Anita Baker.
Who'd you go with?
What sugar daddy you get?
Who'd you go with?
Sugar daddy
You know that was a sugar daddy with his baby
He's
face.
a baby face concert.
Not a sugar daddy. I'm auntie age.
That was a
Y'all
distinguished
forget that.
gentleman.
Yes, I
You are
am.
not auntie age. Like, how old are you?
I fit right on in.
You can act like an auntie, but you ain't no auntie age.
I am definitely
not
auntie.
You still in your
Early
20s?
30s.
Or early 30s?
That is not no damn
That
I'm
ain't
auntie.
auntie
31.
age.
I feel like I'm auntie status.
No.
Look,
How
Not
old
yet.
was this distinguished gentleman that
Not
took you
yet.
to this show?
he's 39.
Oh,
Yeah, that sounds right. That sounds
I'm
right.
right there with
Yeah,
him.
yeah.
That
He be
sounds
40
right.
this
Yeah,
year.
he be 40. Yeah, that sounds about
I hope
right.
you can identify the signs of a stroke soon. That's what I hope for you.
Don't do
You're
that.
going to have to check your sugar.
Jesus.
That's all
right.
that means.
Well, we got front page news coming up. We'll tell you about this school employee that was knocked unconscious. You want to know why? Nintendo Switch. We'll explain when we come back. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Charlamagne the God. We are the Breakfast Club. We got our co-host with us this morning, Drea and Lex P.
Hey, y'all.
From the Poor Minds Podcast.
Yes, indeed.
And let's get in some front page news. Now, let me shout out to Damian Lillard. All right, over the weekend, he scored 71 points,
That was the-
13 three-pointers.
I must have missed that. When was that, last night?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I was about to say. I was like, I
71 points.
was home doing nothing all weekend. I remember seeing that game. That had to be last night.
Can we just say that there's no defense in the NBA anymore? There was another game over the weekend, I think, the Clippers, it was like 170, some weird, wild game. There's no defense anymore.
Yeah, I mean, when you got people shooting three-pointers at the rate that they do, 13 three-pointers, that's good. You're going to have a hell of a stat line after something like that.
Yeah, they said at age 32, he's the oldest player in NBA history with a 70-point game, and right now I think he gets like $45 million a year.
How old was Kobe when Kobe dropped 81?
What y'all said his name was again?
Look at you. How old was Kobe when he dropped 81? He wasn't over 30?
No. It wasn't over 32. I don't know. Maybe it was 31.
Really?
I don't know.
Interesting.
Now, over the weekend, there was a couple of fights. Did you watch the fights over the weekend?
I did.
So you see Natalie Nunn and Tommy Lee?
No,
see.
I ain't watched that one.
Right.
I did see it.
I saw the clips from it.
It was real shaky.
On both ends.
What did you expect, though?
I wasn't expecting her to be like inebriated.
She was drunk?
No.
It looked like
It
she
seemed
was
that way.
Then she had that ponytail swinging. It's like Tommy.
The ponytail was loose.
It was everything was loose. The legs was loose. The wig was loose.
Not loose
You
legs.
think y'all could beat Natalie?
I don't fight.
Me
I don't
either.
do that.
We
I don't do that. But
I will say the funniest thing was after, I think it was like round 2, she just couldn't continue on. So she sat in the chair, they gave her water, they massaged the neck, and then the bell rang and she just fell on her face. Boom.
Hey, I keep
It
trying
was a
to.
very short fight.
I keep trying to tell y'all, you can't play boxing. You know what I mean? You fool around and go in that ring and you get killed playing around. Like, you can't play boxing. Like, you either can box or you can't.
and it looks funny when you have no technique. Like
Exactly.
you look really silly if you
Exactly.
don't know what you're doing.
Right.
So
Absolutely right.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna lie, I thought Tommy was gonna win. I did.
I thought she was gonna at least have a little fight in her.
Why?
It looked like she swung. Because I mean,
I don't know.
the way
She
she's
just
always
be
been on
giving she can
reality
fight.
TV, like she's always been like, she's not scared to fight. We never. She fought a lot on Love and Hip Hop,
And she used to be beating
she would
people
be
up.
winning.
Big difference between
Difference.
street fighting and getting in that ring with them
Absolutely.
gloves, though.
Yeah.
It's a sweet science to boxing. Not saying that Natalie has it either, but you know.
Now, Floyd Mayweather fought over the weekend. Did you watch that fight?
No.
I didn't see that either.
That was on the same card. That was all on the part of the
Really?
Zeus
Yeah.
package. Yep.
Yeah. Also, Tommy Fury fought Jake Paul. Did you watch that
I
fight?
paid for that one. I watched that.
Now, Drake bet $400,000 for that fight. So this was before the fight when Jake Paul spoke.
Percent. Are we getting all of the Jake Paul that you can bring tonight? No injuries, no problems. We're coming in 100%.
Yes, sir. You're getting Jake Joseph Paul, the full name. Legendary. Let's get it, baby.
It's time for the truth.
Now, this was after the fight when he lost.
Honestly, I felt flat. I got sick really bad twice in this camp. Injured my arm. So it wasn't my best performance. But I lost. I'm not making excuses. I'm just saying it wasn't my best performance. I felt a little flat. And like I said, we're going to come back and get that W. Don't judge me by my wins. Judge me by my losses. I'm going to come back stronger.
You have a
I like how he handled it, but at the end of the day, we all knew Jake Paul could never beat a real boxer. I always felt like a basic boxer would get in the ring and beat
People
Jake
been
Paul.
saying that he'd be all right. He'd win a couple matches, though.
I never thought that. I was never one of those people.
I'm glad Tommy Fury won because I feel like I'm not big into sports obviously at all, but the first time I was introduced to him was actually on Love Island. He was on Love Island.
Really?
Tommy Fury?
Yes,
Oh, yeah,
he was
yeah,
on Love
yeah.
I
Island.
think you told me this
Yes,
before. Yeah.
and I really liked him, but when they were like, "Oh, he's a boxer," I'm like, "What?" I just thought he was like, So I'm glad he won because isn't his brother a boxer too?
Not just the boxer. His
Like, he's
brother's the
the-
heavyweight champion of the world.
yeah.
Tyson Fury is one of the greatest heavyweights to ever put on gloves.
Yeah,
Well, he
so
showed it.
And there was a good fight on the undercard of that fight too. Badu Jack and I'm pronouncing his name all wrong, but Alonga Makubu. That was a good fight.
I'm sure you said his name wrong.
I'm sure, but the fight was good. The
All
fight was
right.
great.
Well, that is front page news. I'll tell you about the employee that was knocked unconscious because of a Nintendo Switch when we come back. Well, I should say next hour. But right now, let's get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, phone lines are wide open again. 800-585-1051. Get it off your chest. Let us know how your weekend was. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. This is your time to get it off your chest.
I got an indoor pool, an outdoor pool.
We want to hear from you on The Breakfast Club.
We can get on the phone right now. He'll tell you what it is.
Hello, who's this?
What's up, Envy?
What's up, Trav?
Charlamagne, what's up, Star?
Trav, what up? I said Trav. Yeah, this is Trav, right?
That is Trav.
Trav, what up, sis?
Yeah, I'm telling. Who y'all got up there today?
We got the ladies from Paul Mons Podcast, Dre and Lex P. Say what's up.
What's going on, Miss Dre and Lexi? How y'all?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Listen, well, two things, actually. One, I dropped the rock and roll EP. Char, Envy, and Dre and LP. I want y'all to go listen to it. Make sure y'all go check it out. And if y'all like rock and roll music, even if y'all don't like rock and roll music, still check it out. Because, I feel like I did my thing on it. And I think I might like it.
Okay. Now, Trav, you see your man Saucy Santana trying to come at me?
I was going to bring that up every now. Why you let him talk about you like that in your hookah smoking?
There's nothing wrong with smoking a little hookah. He said anybody who smokes hookah is gay.
There's a lot wrong with smoking hookah
Right.
because it's dangerous.
Well, physically,
it's more
yes,
dangerous
of course.
than cigarettes.
Yes, of course. But
Y'all
Yeah, it
think,
is dangerous,
Dre and Lex
but-
P, y'all think men who do hookah is gay?
Oh, we've been saying this on Poor Minds. We ain't say gay though.
Right, it's not.
But,
It's just a little feminine.
You know,
'Cause
it's
you got-
questionable.
You be like, you gotta pucker your lips up.
Bend your wrist.
Yeah, it's just a lot.
yeah.
The orange.
I don't like Saucy Santana doing that though. Like Saucy leave straight men alone. Like straight men can't do anything these days. Leave them alone.
No, what he's trying to say is the straight men look a little crooked when they got that thing to their mouth.
It's a little sassy.
Goodbye, Chad.
Bye, y'all.
Hello, who's this?
Yo, what up? It's Low. What's good? What's good? Andy, Charlamagne, what up? What's cracking?
Peace, King.
Lo, you sound like you a 35 plus New Yorker.
Yeah, you already know, bro. Yo, we on Friday night, man. It was at the Nas concert.
Oh,
That
Mr.
shit was
Nas
fire,
concert.
dude.
Nas sold out the Garden.
Yo, that joint was fire. I even see y'all in the building. It's all good, though. I still had a good time, yo. That joint was fire, B.
I heard Nas killed it. I heard he was on for like an hour and 45, hour and 50 minutes and just, I heard he brought out what?
Like
Slick
a
Rick.
15-minute
He brought out AZ.
Slick Rick, Mary J. Blige, AZ, Hit Boy. Yo, let me tell you something. He had a 15-minute break, man. That joint was fire. He did all them joints for like 2 hours, B.
Damn. Well, shout out to Nas. That was his first time ever performing at Madison Square Garden, headline at Madison Square Garden, which sounds crazy to me, but shout out to the guy Nas.
Yeah, I'm glad I was there, man. Hip Hop 50, I was a part of that, man.
Dope. Thank you, Lo.
All right,
Where you from? What borough?
peace, Mount Vernon, come on. Yo, Evie, stop playing with me, man. You already know when I call up. You already know I'm from Mount
He's
Vernon.
like, stop playing with me. You know we done smoked hookah together.
Shut up, man.
He got
Stop
real
playing with me.
serious.
Get it off
Acting
your
like
chest.
you don't know me.
800-585-1051. If you need to vent, hit us up now. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Ray.
Yo, Charlamagne, Envy, what up? Are we live?
This is your time to get it off your chest.
I got an indoor pool, an outdoor pool.
We want to hear from you on The Breakfast Club.
We can get on the phone right now. He'll tell you what it is.
We live.
Hello, who's this?
My name is Anastasia.
Hey, Anastasia, turn your radio down. Good morning.
Good morning. Hi.
Get it off your chest, mama.
All right. So I want to have a farm because the food out here is plastic, it's fake, it's nasty, and my family don't think I could do it.
What are you talking about?
My family don't think I could. My family don't think that I can run a farm. Like,
A farm. Okay, we was confused. Where you from?
I'm from Newark.
You gonna get a farm in Newark?
Nah.
Okay, I was hoping
I'm gonna be
not.
honest with you. Once you said Newark, I don't think you can run a farm either.
Stop it, man. Stop it. I think you could
You
do
can
it.
run a farm in Newark, but it ain't gonna be, food.
What kind of
Where you
animals?
gonna get the farm at?
Yeah.
Like, where you trying to put it?
I want a couple of cows. I already had chickens.
Okay.
In Newark?
We love the chickens. Nah.
Oh.
I live in Virginia now.
All right, so Virginia, that makes sense.
Okay.
Okay, because
That's
you
a
got
good place.
land. You got to, okay, all right.
Oh, I believe in you
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, we believe in you now. What
You
part
got
of Virginia?
land? How many acres you got?
I don't have any chickens anymore. We were buying a house, and this man said he didn't want to sell us the house anymore. So we had to get rid of our chickens last year. But we had 20 chickens.
You need
That's
to
a
get them
lot of
chickens
chickens
back
to get
because
rid
eggs
of.
is expensive. That's you the plug. Get you some eggs, girl.
Yo,
you
you
gonna
don't
be
even
winning.
got to tell me. I went to Walmart last night. They $15 for $60 eggs.
Girl, we know.
You better
Eggs
slang them
expensive.
eggs.
All right, well, good
I
luck.
got y'all.
Good luck with your farm.
Yes, good luck, sis.
Thank you.
I
Thank
believe
you.
in you.
No, you don't.
But you gotta find somebody that know what they're doing. Agriculture is no joke.
Yeah,
You
it
can't
is.
just lay some seeds down, buy some chickens, and think you're gonna have a farm.
Yeah,
That's
that's
what
a
it seems like you're
lot.
trying to do.
It's a lot.
Hello, who's this?
Yo,
Who's this?
this is DJ. This is DJ from Brooklyn. What's going on?
DJ, what up?
Charlamagne God, DJ Envy, and
What's up,
company.
brother? It's the Poor Mind
All right,
Podcast.
man. Listen, I just want to
Drea
get off
and
my
Lex P.
chest. Who?
Drea and Lex P.
Drea and Lexi?
Lex P.
P.
Oh, Lex P. Good morning, ladies. Good morning, ladies. Good morning. Good morning. Grand Rising. So I just want to get off my chest the people
he
who
toxic.
still haven't learned from the pandemic. You know, people still out here living foul, living toxic. So I just really want to give a shout out to Dolo's Fitness Gym in Mill Basin, 5406 Avenue N. So all the people want to get their life right.
Okay.
Amen, brother.
That's it?
That's it, man. That's it. I don't really got no deep transgression. I just want planet Earth to get it together.
All right, brother. You have a
Grand
good one. Be
Rising.
safe out
Grand
there.
Rising, King.
That's why you gotta
All right, y'all
ride.
take care. Have a good one.
Hello,
Talking
who's
to you like
this?
you a biscuit. Grand Rising.
Yo, this is your boy Lance right here. I'm calling from DC right now. I'm trying to complain about my job, excuse me. My boss, she's incompetent. She's been there for a whole year prior to me. And I work at a hotel. and basically she doesn't know how to do a check-in herself after all this time. It's ridiculous. I'm like doing her job plus my job plus managing a whole department. It's really ridiculous how incompetent my boss is right now.
Lance.
Then her boss wants to come at me for doing some stuff that I haven't even done because of her fault.
But Lance, you ain't got to worry about that anymore because you're talking about your job on the radio by saying your boss's name and your name. You ain't got to worry about that later on today, bro.
Yeah. Good luck.
Damn, you ain't think that one through, did you, Ken?
Well,
yeah.
I mean, I didn't say no names for real. You don't know if it's my real name or not.
Well, not you trying to cover it up.
That's gonna be his excuse to his boss. That wasn't me that called in and said my name and said your name. Like somebody just had a lucky guess.
I'm weak.
Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, you can hit us up. When we come back, we gotta talk Drake. We'll get into that when we come back. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
You ready?
The Breakfast Club.
Hell of a Monday already.
Yeah, hell of a Monday.
I walked in this morning, and when I walked in, there was about a 6'4" individual standing in the lobby with a mask on.
All right, did you run?
No, I didn't run.
No,
it was the icon, the living legend, Master P.
He just pulled up.
He just pulled up.
He wasn't scheduled. He just had some things.
Well, he had texted me yesterday, but I didn't see it. But
he just pulled up. So we're gonna talk to Master P in a little bit.
Morning.
Next 10 minutes.
Yes.
Yeah, he was. I seen him outside waiting. All right, so. We have the ladies of Poor Minds joining us. That's our co-host for today. And let's get to the rumors.
Rumor has it. Call out a name, or you gossiping, or you chatty patty.
I'm gossiping.
This is the Rumor Report.
I mean, I guess we on the Breakfast Club. This is where the tea spills, right?
Yes, on the Breakfast Club.
Now, Lil Yachty had a conversation with Drake. It looks with Drake. They were on the beat with Drake.
Man, boy, you be flirting with dudes early in the morning, bro. How you gonna call a man a drink? You want a taste?
I said with Drake.
Damn,
You messed
that's crazy.
That's
how crazy Drake. Damn.
They were on the beach. They were having a conversation, and Lil Yachty joked about his age.
Just left 35, right? And it's like,
you're getting up there.
Well, all right.
Just saying.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, you're right. How old are you?
25, so.
Yeah. I can't wait. You're going to get old as
But you'll be using a cane.
First of all, I'll be 10 years older than you.
Yeah, you'll be
still dripped
as
out.
much basketball you play, you'll definitely using a cane by 40.
Nah. By the way, I'll be in incredible shape.
I think you'll be using a cane.
Nah. I don't think so. But again, I know that you have like confidence at 25 because you're 25. Like it's so.
I've had
cool
confidence since 16.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But it's like cool to you that you're 25. I get it. I was there. By the way, I was there. I was like 25 too.
Hey man, I keep telling y'all, don't hang your hat on money and age because they both are very fleeting. You're only gonna be young for a moment,
right?
You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be older much longer than you're younger if you're blessed to see those years.
Absolutely. I think it's crazy how people think that like 35 is old.
Right.
That's not old. I used to think that too.
Everybody does though.
Yeah.
Everybody does. When you're younger, 18, you old.
Yeah.
And then you get to your 30s, you be like, oh, that ain't old.
It's lit.
Yeah, it's weird. I like it. And I think it's weird. Well, let me not speak for other people, but when people call me auntie, I like it. Like when the older people be like, "Oh, don't call me auntie." Call me auntie.
It don't offend me either.
I love
it. Don't offend me either.
Because I feel like when you're older, you're wiser, you're smarter. It's a compliment.
That's how I feel. Age is a blessing.
Yeah.
Like people getting killed at 18 and 19 years old. I'm happy to see 44.
All right, auntie.
Not Auntie Betty.
Auntie, oh boy, he gonna run with that one. Now he also talks about a conversation he had with his therapist. Okay, maybe.
What is the craziest thing you've ever done for someone?
I once did like 3 hours of prosthetics, like so I could attend somebody's court date that I cared about because they were in trouble for something.
That's deep.
Yeah, and I walked in as like a 80-year-old man, and everyone was like, "Is that Drake as an 80-year-old?" It definitely was like, I'm not like, yo, I had one of the like best Hollywood makeup artists in the world, and they were still like, that's definitely Drake as an 80-year-old.
I was thinking the same thing.
That was supposed to be the next one. He says the craziest thing you've done, but I guess. Oh, now they got the therapist one.
Not to say I don't have morals and simplicity, but like I don't need my life to be rooted in like find somewhere to disappear in the world and like disconnect from everybody. That's not really like where I'm headed.
Right.
I did talk to a therapist one time, and he made this point about being like, you know, no matter what kind of woman you're chasing physically, right? Like you like ass, you like. He's like, you walk into any room and you have just the most gigantic tits. Nobody can think about anything else other than whatever your gigantic tits, which is you're Drake. I remember this about this guy. I remember that about this guy. I bet this guy does this. I bet this guy does that. Like all the preconceived notions, they're just like, they can't see past the gigantic tits unless they talk to you. And then they're like, oh, wow, like you're actually like, I mean, your tits are huge, but you're super smart. Right. Wow. That's why I relate to girls with huge tits.
I understand what he's saying. Do you? I do.
Auntie Batty, okay, break it down.
No, it down. No, it's just like whatever works for him. For those of us who go to therapy, you know, I go to therapy a lot. That's a great therapist. Because that therapist said something that, you know, connected with Drake, and you know, Drake is able to apply it to his life, and it worked. He said something that's relatable to Drake. And it connected with Drake. That's all a good therapist is supposed to do. Connect with you.
Right.
You know?
I agree with that. Yeah, that makes sense. But I hope that he took that and really changed the way that he views, especially women, when you walk into a room. Because I feel like a lot of times men don't even look at women like humans. We're just like
body
flesh
parts.
That's what he's
body
saying.
parts. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
exactly what he's saying.
Yeah.
He's like they look at him as just objects. You know, big breasts.
Right.
You know what I mean? They not getting. I think we cut a part out. I don't know if I heard that part, but he talked about how until you have a conversation with a person, you don't really know what a person is about. All you see is the surface.
Yep.
So that's what he was saying.
All right. Well, that
like when
is
big breasts walk in the room, people are like, oh shoot, but you're more than breasts.
Right. Still fine. So take the notes, but it's something under there as well.
I saw you scratching under yours this morning.
It's getting a little hot now.
All right.
Still new now.
They will get you.
You were scratching hard. Like,
They still do. These are new merch. This is new merch,
That's what
Uncle
it was?
Batty.
I was like, you know, let me mind my business early in the morning. I don't know what's going on.
You must have been scratching for a long time.
No, she was scratching hard.
Right.
You know you wrong.
You did.
All right. That is your rumor report. Drea and Lex P from the Poor Minds Podcast are joining us this morning. They're our co-hosts. We got front page news next, and Master P will be joining us. All right, he just pulled up this morning, so he got some things to get off his mind. We'll do that in a little bit. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. Your mornings will never be the same.
Our audible pick of the day is Reinvent Your Life. Mel Robbins is back to help you dream big and take more control over your life. Start listening when you sign up for a free 30-day trial at audible.com/Breakfast Club.
WWPR-FM HD1 New York.
An iHeartRadio station.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We got our co-hosts Drea and Lex P from the Poor Minds Podcast joining us this morning.
Yeah.
And let's get in some front page news. Now we got to congratulate Damian Lillard, of course, the Portland Trail Blazers. He scored 71 points, 13 3-pointers. So congratulations to him.
Drea looking for him this morning.
Go ahead.
Yeah, because he makes like $44 million a year.
Yeah, that's
just in
what
his
y'all
NBA
said.
contract.
That's the part I heard.
Not endorsements or nothing like that.
Look how much points he scored this weekend. Heard that $44 million.
Go team.
Now Jake Paul lost to Tommy Fury over the weekend.
No, that should be no surprise to nobody. Because I told y'all that as soon as Jake Paul got into the ring with a real boxer, he was probably going to lose.
Mm-hmm.
He was in there for the whole 8 rounds. He did knock Tommy Fury down one time.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he just got outboxed.
Yes.
And he got outboxed by somebody who's not a great boxer. Like Tommy's not a great boxer either.
Mm-hmm.
Dang.
Floyd Mayweather fought Aaron Chalmers over the weekend. It's a no decision 8-round exhibition, so there was no winner or loser. And Natalie Nunn fought Tommy Lee. Did y'all see that?
Oh,
Yes.
brother.
What you think?
We did. You know, I seen it. I didn't think it was gonna go that way though. I definitely thought Tommy was gonna win, and it was like 1 round knockout.
Why did you think Tommy was gonna win? Because Tommy looks like she's more in shape.
I feel like Tommy B. You know, she be saying what she be saying.
She
always
pops it
rah-rah
off.
with it. So
She got a
just,
mouth.
What they got to do with her hands, though?
But that's very true. But I feel like if you talk like that, you should be able to back it up.
I agree.
Of the time,
And
right?
physically, like if I looked at them physically, it looks like, Tommy is more in shape.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it does.
So
Yeah.
Also, street fighting is very different than boxing, okay? Because when you got to put on them gloves and put on that helmet and get in the ring for a certain amount of time, ain't no street fight lasting no 3 minutes.
She started hitting the
Y'all
windmill.
do realize that, right?
I wanted her to sit down so bad.
Oh, you ain't see that? She was just at one time she was just doing the windmill.
I'm not mad at this. Trying to survive.
I have never had secondhand embarrassment so
that
bad.
ponytail was swinging. I thought it was gonna fall off.
Because usually you could grab somebody, but in boxing you can't grab, so there was no grabbing. It was so bad, bro. When the first round was over, her face mask, like one part of it was over her eye, the other part was on the floor, and then when they hit the ring to start over, she just fell right on her face.
Y'all don't understand how long 3 minutes is.
It got so bad, her homegirl just like came from the crowd, was like wrapping her head, like, you got it, girl. You got it, Bookie.
Why she lied to her like that?
It was bad.
Nah, she definitely lied to her.
You know how long a 3 minute fight is?
I do.
Get into a street fight for 3 minutes and see what happens.
No.
3 minutes?
you.
You know how long 3 minutes is?
I mean, you're right. Most people don't fight for 3 minutes.
No.
15, 20 seconds at the most.
Somebody break it up.
That's it. Bop, 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 bop.
And lastly, a school employee was knocked unconscious after a teen's Nintendo Switch was taken away. Now,
how long that fight last?
That was like 3 seconds. Now,
hit a quitter?
it's on video. A 6'6" Florida high schooler pummeled a female school employee, leaving her unconscious after she confiscated his Nintendo Switch.
6'6".
Wow.
6'6".
And you trying to tell me these schools don't need security?
That's a tall student.
Guess
Come on, man.
what state it was?
Florida,
yes, it
See
was.
what I'm saying?
course.
You tell me these schools don't need security, and if they're not going to allow these schools to have security, you think that woman shouldn't have been able to have a firearm to protect herself?
Oh, not shoot a student.
A kid?
You don't think she should have a firearm to protect herself?
To shoot a student?
I didn't say shoot, but you don't think she should have a firearm to protect herself?
Scare him a little bit.
Exactly.
Scare him a little
You think
bit.
that? You think
Back your ass up.
Exactly.
If you pull it out, you gotta use it.
Now she got a concussion or something. She might be like really damaged for the rest of her life.
Yeah.
Who's there to protect her? Y'all always worried about everybody except for who the actual victim is.
Yeah,
How are
that's
these teachers
true.
going to protect themselves in situations like that?
I mean, I agree with that because I don't know if y'all seen that video. It was a video
Yeah, I seen
that
the
went
video of it,
viral of that little girl. She beat up that teacher.
Oh, that other video, the one that
Yeah.
knocked over you. We talked about that, yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot. I've been seeing a lot of clips of just students yelling at their teachers.
Yeah.
It's just different because
we was scared of our teachers.
Yeah, we were. We were
Yeah.
more scared of what our parents were going to do.
Right.
That's right.
Correct.
And we having this conversation and we're acting like that's, oh my God, what you mean she had a gun for this guy? If this was the street, you wouldn't be saying that.
No,
Right.
If
he
that
said
woman
the
got
street.
if that woman got attacked in the street just like that by a 6'6", however, how old is he?
He was a high schooler, just his high schooler.
Exactly. You would be hoping she had something to protect her.
Correct.
Right.
So why
That is
can't she
true.
have that in school?
That's true.
Nah, because
I can't get that in school.
anytime you get in an argument or
Right,
I
'cause
can't
people
give,
get trigger
I can't give a
happy.
teacher
Well, if you're not
teacher
going to do that,
much.
provide them teachers with security.
I agree with that.
Provide them with security.
You said metal detectors before. This kid didn't need no metal detector at 6'6".
Even if you don't have the metal detector, security.
But they
Somebody
need,
should have been able to stop
actual
that.
security.
They should have somebody to fear. Like you said, if they're not scared of the teacher, if they're not afraid of their parents, they got to be afraid of somebody.
Damn, school's gonna need bouncers now.
Yeah,
It's
Why not?
crazy.
I mean, we used to have HPD at our school all the time.
What that is?
Houston Police Department.
Yeah, they used to
That
ride
kept y'all
around
in
on a
line.
little cart. Yeah,
Just
and
saying.
they would like put handcuffs on you too.
Oh, see, I grew up in the country.
It was
We didn't-
streets.
The most like dangerous thing we would do was like go cow tipping. Like we weren't.
Cow
never did no real
tipping.
cow.
That's some real country
We
stuff.
did. We
Ain't nobody did
did.
Why y'all do that? The cow can't get back up?
Yeah, the cow couldn't get back up.
Oh, that's foul.
I know. We were kids. We were
I
bad.
never did that. I had people that did that, but I never did that.
I bet you did that. You seem like one of those kids.
I never did no cow tipping. That's stupid.
So how the cow?
Uncle Not your
never
parents,
did that.
Tomlin.
Oh no, you are judging.
I don't know anybody who slept with a sheep.
A goat.
Man,
Didn't you
I'm
say
not.
a goat?
Yes, I have a story of a guy.
What in the country is going on here?
I was in high school and he definitely
So they say sleep got vaginas.
Well, not that- he
sheep got
didn't-
vaginas like
he
women.
didn't sleep,
What?
but he
I never
inserted
heard
his.
Yeah. That has happened. I've seen
What
that.
in the country is going on here?
That's disturbing. You said people was watching.
Yeah, everybody was watching. Everybody was just like screaming.
You
and
was
it was
watching too?
I mean, I was standing in the back like I have. This
He
is
did
what I
that in
have.
front of people?
Yeah.
You know what that sheep needed? A gun. That sheep
You know what?
needed a
That's
gun.
front page news. When we come back, Master P will be joining us. He just pulled up on us this morning. It
That's
was
right.
no call, no text. He just was here this morning. And
No, you did text me yesterday. I didn't see the text though.
Oh.
You stop flexing on us. Like we know Master P text you. Like
Okay.
He gonna keep reminding me.
No, I don't want to make it seem like he just pulled up.
He did just pull up.
No, he did. He texted me yesterday. I just didn't.
Because you called me this morning and be like, guess who's downstairs? I said, who?
But that's because I didn't see the text.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Master P, when we come back, it's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
And I was just curious because I'm gonna tell you something. The young lady that was on here, I love her. I like her. Like, she's funny to me. Like, I wouldn't have put her into the movie if I didn't feel like that. So even other guy from DC, I wouldn't have put his music out. He's talented. I wouldn't have put him. I could honestly admit, if I think you're talented, but the world got to realize that everything don't sell. Mm-hmm. When you validate something, say a person was in jail, that's how, and they seen their music in jail because they come on, bro, how far are we going? Like, we got to grow. That's why I said we more into entertaining than educating.
Well, you think the misunderstanding is coming, P?
Well, I think, just for me, man, I'm gonna be honest with you. I've been through a lot. Like I said, I lost my daughter.
Condolences,
and it's like, man, I ain't really got time for this. But I wanted to come up here to educate because I'm not gonna go against these people because I love them. This is where I once was. But I have that much respect to, if I have a problem, I'm gonna call you, try to figure it out. Or if somebody ain't been around you 10 years, or this other thing happened 6 years ago, I'm saying, why are we arguing and fussing about that? Other cultures are not doing that.
Right.
They're not putting each other down. They'll communicate. No, that's the past. We can't change the past. We can change the future. But we can be thankful somebody gave me an opportunity. Mm-hmm. Think about it. You guys got an opportunity on here. So if I pay somebody $15,000 for 3-4 hours or 5, whatever it was, right? If I came up here and host on this show with you, how much would you pay them?
The host on the show?
Yeah, I mean, the co-host that on here.
But we don't pay anybody.
Yeah, I mean, if they're coming in just for a couple of days.
Okay, so somebody could come here for a couple of days and make no money, but I could give somebody $15,000 for a couple hours, and now I got to go through this. That I gave them opportunity. Think about it. Everything that I try to give people opportunities for, it come back to bite me, and I'm saying why? I think the devil is busy. Mm-hmm. You know why the devil busy? Because we're doing bigger things now. I'm not in the music business. I love my people. I'm not, like, think about it, Charlamagne. Everything that I done, why it didn't go viral? Like, I'm talking about I've been in the community over 24 years. I'm going to show you something right now.
Your son going to a HBCU?
Yeah. None of this stuff. I'm going to show you something. I'm going to start right now. You're talking about product. I put out, it's a Brill book that I did with a 7-year-old kid that's blind now that got shot in Louisville, right? Nobody talked about that. That can't, like, whoever did this? Nobody.
Adventures with Malachi.
Yeah, Adventures with Malachi. Look at that. That's a Brill book.
Yeah, I never seen it.
ABC book. What I sell for the kids, and all this go back for a wonderful cause. I've embarrassed so many kids in that city, even in Washington D.C. So I'm gonna go out in Washington D.C. I got a school that I'm with other black men. I'm on the board, and it's called Richard Wright. Why none of these kids coming out here and working with us, helping us keep this going? I'm not from D.C., but the people in D.C. know the time that I put in there. So I'm going to show y'all this. And this a gift for you. Proverbs, y'all see that? 24:16. A righteous man falls 7 times, and then he arise. He arise from falling, he get back up. It don't matter how many times I done fell down and I get back up. And I think people don't like that because they want me to stay where I used to be at. I'm not. I'm not a quitter. I get up and work hard, do what I got to do. And that's why God keep blessing.
You think all of this is just some miscommunication?
Yes, I really do. And
for people that don't know, let's say Master P is here. Last week, Jess Hilarious was co-hosting with us, and there was a story about Master P and Fatrell.
Fat Trell.
So, Jess claimed that, during taping of I Got the Hookup Too, she got a front end of a check and never received the back end, and she stated that. So what was the communication? And Master P said, I don't pay, miscommunication. Master P said, I don't pay people. It's a production company. It's my movie, but it's...
Yeah, but why is we talking about that? Let's be honest. I gave you an opportunity. Why is we talking about that to bring... I'm not even in the music business no more. I'm not in the entertainment business. That's what I'm saying. So you take that and turn it into clicks. And even when she read it, I wasn't addressing her when I said people hide behind these computers and that wasn't about her. That's what I'm telling y'all. It's all the miscommunication. What she read was not about her. So that's what I'm saying. Let's change this, man. Let's change our thoughts and our patterns and say, how can we help each other? I'm doing something bigger, man. I used to be in the streets. I changed my life. My life is about building God's kingdom now. I'm about building this God's kingdom, and I know the devil don't like that. Like, okay, gonna throw my own people. That's why I say it's us against us. We have to change that, but we got to stop allowing all these bloggers and gossipers to start putting stuff out there and making it news. I'm just saying, even if she said that, nobody checked it or verified, but that was news. The same thing what you did, Envy. When you said that, you hit the news. to go viral for what?
Oh, you mean Irv Gotti?
Yeah.
Oh, the reason I said it because during that time I was broke,
and you was triggered by the same
right.
conversation.
And that money meant everything to me. Now it doesn't bother me. Now I don't need the money from Irv, and I speak to Irv all the time. But it bothered me because during that time I was an up and coming producer. That was my first beat sold, and I didn't know the game. So Irv bought the beat. I never got a back end. He put it in the movie. I never got a money from it. But that bothered me because I'm like, damn, that money would have helped.
Yeah, and that's
but now I'm past it. You know, I speak to Irv. But I speak to them.
But I'm saying though, for that, it triggered something to where the world don't really know that was a long time ago. It was like this was yesterday. Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying. Even all the stuff that people talked about me, that was a long time ago.
Yeah, mine was 20 years ago.
Yes. See what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But it made it like it's new. But I'm saying we don't need that with each other because they could stand on each corner, do all these different things. Even if they have a problem with each other, they could communicate that with each other. I just think we have to stop that. We are killing us with the media. I have a school in St. Louis called Urban Born with Janelle, which we help keep kids off the street. It's an after-school program. We started in L.A., where Nipsey Hussle was one of the first kids in our school in the 8th grade. So look how far I've been doing this for over 24 years. Nobody talk about that. That's the only thing I'm saying. So if you stop me from doing what I'm doing, who are going to help these kids? I'm in New Orleans, been there for over 20-something years. In Memphis, been there for over 20 years. In California, Louisville. You know, I'm bearing kids, paying for it. So I don't measure wealth by what you have. I measure by what you give. And so I want our culture and our people to understand that. Why is we destroying each other?
Now, I get what you're saying, P, but I also look at it like this, right? And we talk about all your positive stuff. You know you're always invited up here. But if somebody owes me money, whether it's 20 years or 10 years and it's a misunderstanding, I feel a conversation should be had.
Yeah, not the fact that it's malicious.
Yeah, not the fact that it's 20 years ago, it don't matter. For me, thank God I was blessed enough where it doesn't matter now.
Yeah, but I'm saying that was your situation, but I'm just saying we in a production thing, right? We don't pay for the talent. Right. That's what I'm saying. And
that's why I was asking, just was there a misunderstanding with an agent, the production company, a manager?
Well, it don't matter because I think people take it out of context because of what's said instead of looking at, you know, and I hope one day I could get with her and say, because I really don't want to be in the entertainment business ever again. I'm good. So if my kids want to do it, they got to do it on their own. I'm good. I want to be in a product business, to be honest with you, because once you grow up, and we got to show this culture how to live. And that's what I want to do. I mean, they got, I'm just telling y'all, comedians destroying the people that's going to do what you got to do for the community and the culture. So with us gone, who going to help?
But P2, when people get in front of these microphones, we volunteer information. Like you was talking about Meek Mill the other day, and you know how I guess you kept Meek Mill. You didn't want Meek Mill to sign with MMG, and then Meek Mill retweeted it and was like, "This is a lie."
Well, let's talk about it when we come back. We'll talk about it when we come back. Master P is here, 800-585-1051. We got more with P. Don't move. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Now, Master P is here. He just pulled up on us this morning. So the poor minds, the ladies of poor minds, we put him in the green room for a second.
You gotta let the OG speak.
You gotta let the OG speak. So you asked the question right before we went to break.
Yeah, because everybody gets in front of these microphones and they volunteer information. Like I never knew you managed.
So I want to tell you guys about that situation. So I had an opportunity to manage Meek Mill. So first, I don't know if you know Charlamagne. That was his man.
Absolutely.
And so Charlamagne had him, and then Meek wanted to go a different direction, but Charlamagne had him under contract. James called Charlamagne. Then I called Charlamagne. I said, man, this guy is a star. Let him go do. Charlamagne was with Will Smith, and so what happened was it's my attorney, Rick, but I want to clear that up to where I had an opportunity. Me and James signed a management contract, but I knew that Meek was going to be a boss at the beginning. He had that song called I'm a Boss, and he just was a talented guy. But my attorney, Rick, did all the stuff for Meek, and me and James signed a management contract, and then I ended up moving on because I thought that Meek should be on his own, which, he's a boss and it all worked out. But when I talked about that, it was talking about failure. How like you could fail and move on and go and do something else and be successful. So a lot of people think that we just successful right off the top. But this was all about showing people how you could fail, God give you a second chance and move on. Other than that, I mean, I got nothing but love and respect for me.
Because he reposted it and put, this is a lie. But there's no context to that. So, of course, Blog's going to run with that.
Yeah, they don't.
You know what I mean?
They didn't get it, but that's the truth.
Mm-hmm.
So I had an opportunity. I walked away from it because I figured, like, he's the truth, which he turned out to be.
Mm-hmm.
So
now, another thing that, was something I didn't like, me and Charlamagne didn't like, because Charlamagne has four daughters. I have 6 kids.
Yeah.
You and your son got into a public thing online, which was really bothersome because, like I tell everybody, no matter what, that's family business, and a lot of times family business take time to straighten family business out.
Mm-mm.
So you and Romeo, y'all good, it seems like now?
So this what I want to tell y'all, man. All y'all have kids.
Mm-hmm.
So I wouldn't wish this on nobody. I love my son, but the world done changed now. You ain't never heard me say nothing about it. I just like any other father, you hurt by it, you don't understand it, you like what's going on. Because everybody try to tell us all how to heal. You're not going to understand my pain because, you could say Romeo lost his sister. I lost a daughter. Mm-hmm. So it's different type of pain. That's why I'm saying that could make somebody snap. And so at this time in my life, man, I'm just thankful I'm moving. So I'm doing positive things. I wanted to get out, because some people think I should be a certain way. Mm-hmm. I can't sit at home. So I get out here, and I just want to thank the people that's been with me, that's a part of this, with the You Are Not Alone Foundation. I'm telling you, like, even we talk about us, I got one person in hip-hop that came to me and said, let's do a tour. That was Post Malone. Like, let's do a concert, a You Not Alone concert to help and give back, because this is serious. And so nobody looked like us. And so shout out to Post Malone and his manager, Drake. Man, I appreciate y'all. Like, we're going to do things because this is real. Drugs is killing our culture and our kids, and also mental illness.
That's right.
And so, like, a lot of people are going through that. You think just because you got money or you successful that your kids are immune to this. Like, nobody's immune from pain. None of us, because my brother died at 19. I got another brother in prison. You know what I'm saying? And my grandparents, I live with my grandparents, and they took us to church every day. Every Sunday. So you're not immune from pain, debt, none of that. I just think that it's tough, man, for a family.
Are y'all good now though? Because y'all are so. The world knows y'all were best friends. You know what I mean?
But think about, look how the media turned that. And Charlamagne, we came up here to Charlamagne to talk about why Romeo wanted to get off of growing up hip hop.
That's right.
And then
y'all gave each other your flowers when y'all was up here. Like, y'all took that opportunity, which I thought was great.
So think about it. That's what we got to realize, man. Nobody's promised. So you got to appreciate every day. It's a blessing. So when your family man walk out that door, man, I'm like, for me, as a parent, I get it. My kids are not going to understand everything I do. Or somebody else could get in somebody's ear and tell them that, oh, you need to do this or you deserve. I don't have all the answers. All I can do is keep growing as a man and keep loving my kids. But the ones that are old, I got to let them go and do what they got to do, make their mistakes, get over it, like I did. And so, but my younger kids, I think it's different because I just taught them hard work. And so you got to imagine, as a parent, I feel accountable for whatever happens with my kids because, okay, growing up, you want to give your kids everything if you're successful. And I think that's what's happening with a lot of these hip-hop parents. So we have to change that and just teach our kids hard work like other coaches do. And so that's the changes that I'm in. Like, I'm working on myself. I'm not perfect. And I'm growing as a parent. And that's why I really got out of the entertainment side of this and say, let me focus more on the product side.
Do you hate the entertainment side?
No, I don't hate it. I thank God for it, but I still have to grow up. I want to show people in this culture how we can grow up, and don't be afraid to see us where we at. Don't be afraid to get older. Charlamagne, you growing up in this. You wasn't talking the way you talk now.
Absolutely.
Think about it. You're not talking the way you used to talk.
No.
So why people can't allow us to grow up and get better? Because we're stronger together. And that's how I feel about this. Like, we're going to keep running. I think that's what makes me and Snoop relationship so good, because we realize that our lives are not perfect, but we got to keep going. We got my whole strength is just, man, don't worry about it. I don't have to know everything. I don't have to be the boss of everything. So I'm going to show you the product I got with Snoop, because
You think sometimes, too, that people get disgruntled when things don't work out the way they want it to work out?
Well, I'm going to tell y'all, so many things didn't work out for me. I failed so many times, but I didn't hold my head down. So I want people to know that when people say, oh, they with No Limit, they sold all these records. And I think that's what people come around me at. They want what I did 20 years ago. But that was 20 years ago. How long do a music career last?
Yeah, not long at all.
That's what I'm saying. Like, so think about it. When you pull up some of these things on iTunes, everybody got products on iTunes, but that don't mean it's selling. So, you can invest in something. So that's what I'm saying. I think we just got to be able to communicate. That's why I said today is going to be a teachable moment. Let's educate the culture, how this stuff works. Because people see you on TV, they think you're making millions of dollars. But that ain't the truth. A lot of these people not making unless you at the top of the game. But the people at the bottom is not making millions of dollars. People in the music industry right now is not making millions of dollars. The ones at the top are. But when you pull up, I hear you guys talk about it all the time, the people that are not making money, that's superstars.
That's right.
Their records are not selling, that superstars. But this is the problem that I have that we got to change. We don't go at the other cultures the way we go at our culture. If we have a problem, because I think what it is, we sit down and eat and hang with people.
Yeah, you break bread with them. So if you look somebody in the eye and you have a conversation with them, in their mind, Master P is the person behind all of this. Master P is the person cutting me the checks.
Even family. Think about it. Family, when you're not where you want to be at, you tell a family member, no, one time they mad with you. They never want to talk to you. They're gonna put you up. They're going to blast you and all this stuff. So I'm saying, well, guess what? Won't y'all go do your own thing then? If you don't like the boss, go be the boss. That's what I did. And everybody can't be the boss. So that's what I'm saying. That's why Snoop is so successful, to where he took what he learned, what I showed him, and took it to another level. And that's cool. And that's how we come together. So I want to show y'all in June.
And even with Snoop, Snoop has complained about not getting paid from certain individuals. You know what I mean? From Death Row, whoever else, the publishing, stuff like that.
Yeah, but
so that's a common thing for people to do.
Yeah, people are going to do that. But guess what? Snoop now, he went and brought the company.
Yeah, bought Death Row.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So now we have Snoop Loops. So this is bigger than Sirius. I know a lot of people, when we started, it was Snoop Loops, right? Look how we feel. People was like, oh, Snoop Loops, they gonna make y'all take it off the shelf. And they did, right? We came back, we went and changed the name to Snoop Cereal.
That's your second time in this year. I remember Hootie Hoos.
Yep. I feel so many times, but that's what it takes. So that y'all don't realize I lost millions.
Damn.
I lost millions. So, and then I figured the game out. Brothers Food, which is Snoop.
Calvin Brothers.
So think about it. When you got Kellogg's, you got all these different companies. Those are family brands. That's what we taught each other, how to build our own family brand. And so Snoop is the founder of this. I'm the CEO of the company. And so everybody got a job and a role. That's why I get out here and promote this. Because think about it. We feeding families with this. This is not just about us. We tackling homelessness. The more we make, the more we give. So,
all right, we got more with Master P when we come back. Don't move. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. We are the Breakfast Club. We're still kicking it with Master P. Now, don't worry, our Drea LXP from the Poor Minds podcast are here. They just in the green room right now, and we still kicking it with Master P. I wanted to clear something up too, because I don't want people to take it the wrong way. Now, when you was telling Meek Mill not to sign with Ross, it wasn't because Ross was bad. You were just saying he's big enough to be independent. He could have did it on his own.
No, the thing about it, that song, I'm a Boss. Go back, because when time passed, that song was already big.
Right. Yeah.
Then Ross got on the record. So that's the only thing I was saying. Then Ross tell y'all himself that his business wasn't straight. Now he got it together, and look where he at now. Gotcha. So that's what I was saying about Philly, man. I love these guys. I mean, I want them. I want y'all to be able to learn from all our mistakes. Right. So that's basically what it's about. I think the internet will take it and run with it, and that's how we destroying each other. So that's why I say I'm going to focus on products.
Gotcha.
So that's the.
And I got one last question.
Okay.
That I thought was kind of crazy. Well, so your brother was saying that he was trying to get Hove on the record. Silk the Shock was trying to get Jay-Z, and he said Jay-Z declined $100,000. Was that true?
You know what? I mean, that was Silk Project.
Okay.
So, right. That's what I'm saying. That was so long ago. Like that was my brother project. That's what I'm saying. So I don't want people to turn this into.
Gotcha.
So there you go.
So how would you tell people like Trell, even Jess, how should they handle these situations if they feel like they owe something?
Reach out, communicate with the people.
Right.
That's it. But I'm just saying though, like, don't just jump off when if I was in the music,
even Romeo,
even my own son.
Yeah.
And so I mean, this is a big part of all this. But it's like, okay, that's fine. But I keep telling y'all, that's what the devil do. The devil want to destroy the people that's gonna get. Like my whole life, if you go look at it, has been about helping. I ain't say I've been perfect. No, my life ain't been perfect. I had to move on and change and grow. I'm trying to show people we can grow, and that's what I'm doing right now.
Now, last thing, P, tell us all the things you own that we could get, because P, you always got something new. We ain't bring no sneakers today, P.
Oh, you know what? I got so many sneakers. Go to Minyati.com.
You got them on right now?
Come on. I'm going to stay shining. I'm going to stay fly. You already know that. I ain't wearing nothing else. But you know what? Even in the sneaker business, right? Bruh, I done spent so much money trying. We got to be like the Chinese, right? The Chinese give you an order, make you pay for it up front, and then send you the wrong size. You can't do nothing about it. You can't do nothing about it, dog. Like, you just like, okay, whenever. I had to change the sizes on that, but what I'm gonna tell you what I'm doing next.
Oh, you got the sports talk radio show in Kentucky.
Yeah, it's called The Truth. And so it's really just about being able to give that entertainment. I'm growing. I don't want to go to ESPN and then I want to do this, learn it, and get better, because I want to be in the sports, because people don't realize sports will save my life.
Absolutely.
So basketball really took me to a whole nother level. So being able to do this in Louisville, I mean. Oh, I got to show y'all this. I got more product.
P got more stuff in his bag.
But this is good. Then I'm going to tell y'all something. This is good.
And for everybody listening, P just pulled up on us this morning. We got here this morning.
P was in the lobby.
P said, I got things to talk about this morning.
Man, let me tell you something. Put this on for your pain. You see what that's called?
Oh, CBD oil.
P Pro Max.
P Pro Max.
You rub that on, you got any aches and pains, I'm taking it away. For real. I'm taking it away. I got product outweighs talent. And that's what it is, because think about it, right? When you look at these Fortune 500 companies, right, we make up 1/10 of 1%. I'm talking about CEOs of these Fortune 500 companies, and we spend trillions of dollars as African Americans. Why we don't own nothing or control anything? Also, when you go to Shopify, I got a new company. It's called Lunch Cart. And so now that's what I'm saying. Shopify is a $63 billion company. We got to start thinking, building things to compete and be able to grow things and give our people opportunity. And so that's what I'm doing. I'm like constantly thinking, because we can't take none of this with us.
Right.
We can't take, when you die, they ain't going to, and you know, this is the sad thing about it too, y'all. When we do die, they're going to talk about how great we was.
Of course.
But while we're here, think about it. No, if Biggie and Tupac was here, man, they'll be going through so much right now. Yeah. But like even Nipsey, all the stuff Nipsey did, all of a sudden he went platinum when he died. Yeah. We got to stop. Wait, I'll be honest with you. For me, I ain't going to let them look at my face. They might as well cremate me. I don't want no fakers looking in my face talking about they miss me and all that. Like, I don't want it. Even everybody that died that's in the entertainment business, this world right now, look at it. We didn't appreciate the people while they was here.
That's right.
You know, and we got to start appreciating each other while we're here. And I think that's basically what it is. The journey is going to be, I love the journey. I love the process. I love creating things. And I love my people. And so if I can educate my people, I'm tired of this. We just going to entertain our people. Let's educate our people, because the Bible say, pray for wisdom.
Right.
Master P.
Ladies and gentlemen, P, we appreciate you for pulling up.
Yes, sir.
And Rumors up next. Don't go anywhere. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Shout out to Master P for pulling up on us. If you want to see the full interview, you can hit up breakfastclubonline.com. We are the Breakfast Club. We got our guest host, Drea, and Lex P joining us from the Poor Minds Podcast. Thank you, ladies.
What's up?
I'm going to get y'all some almond milk so y'all can have some Snoop cereal.
Oh, okay. You know what? I want to try it.
Which flavor y'all want to try?
I think I want to try the Fruity Hoops.
The Fruity Hoops?
Yeah, it's giving Fruit Loop. What is it? Lucky Charms hybrid.
I'm gonna try the cinnamon toasty.
That is a Fruit Loops Lucky Charms hybrid.
We like to mix it up.
Okay. All right. Well, let's get to the rumors. Let's talk the NAACP Image Awards.
Rumor has it.
Call out a name, or you gossiping, or you chatty patty.
I'm gossiping.
This is the Rumor Report.
I mean, I guess we on the Breakfast Club. This is where the tea spills, right?
Yes, on the Breakfast Club.
This weekend was the 54th annual NAACP Image Awards. A bunch of people won. Shout out to Angie Martinez. She was nominated. She didn't win, but she represented us, of course. So
she should have won. She should have won for that In Real Life podcast. In Real Life podcast is
good.
amazing.
It's amazing.
Incredible.
Absolutely. All right, now Brittany Griner and her wife stepped on stage, and they got a standing ovation.
Okay.
We are just truly so thankful to all the people, many of whom are Black women and Black-led organizations who fought so hard to bring BG home tonight.
It feels so good to be here, especially with my beautiful, amazing wife and with all of y'all here today. I want to thank everyone, and let's keep fighting to bring home every American still detained overseas.
You're annoying.
What she was doing over there? That was her voice?
Yeah.
What you mean, her voice?
What she was doing over there?
That's how she always sounded.
She got a strong voice.
That thing swole. That throat swole.
You ain't never heard Brittany Griner talk? Come on, man.
I know her voice sound like that.
She what, 6'10"?
She's not 6'10".
Oh, yeah. Brittany Griner up there, bro. What are you talking about?
6'10"?
At least 6'9".
All right. Same difference when you're that tall, right?
I would hope her voice sound like that when you 6'9". But them hands and them feet, you supposed to sound like that.
No, you don't, man.
Yes, you do. And feet.
My
if she
assistant
had like a soft voice, you'd be like,
My assistant 6'3", her voice ain't deep like that.
She ain't 6'9".
That was
a big difference.
It was giving boys to men. Right. You know, at the beginning.
That was the fiance. That's why. That was two different voices.
In the beginning of what?
You know when they talk at the beginning of the song, hey baby.
Oh, the bass.
Yeah, that's what it was giving.
Stupid.
People R&B singers need to start doing it again.
Men. Yo, for real, they need to bring the bass back to R&B.
They do.
I agree.
She brought it back. It's on the way.
That'd be hard.
Well, that's not BG brought it back.
She did.
Tyrese, that's what you need on your new album, Brittany Griner talk.
Oh, shut up, man. Angela Bassett, she was a winner as well. She spoke.
Angela Bassett did the thing.
That was not Angela Bassett. Why y'all play so much, man? That is not what happened.
Do you have a speech? They don't have a speech. You guys, you know what? This Breakfast Club is disrespectful. This Breakfast Club is disrespectful. We gotta stop, man.
She did the thing.
No reason. Angela Bassett spoke. We don't. Come on. I'm gonna wait till y'all pull up Angela Bassett.
Y'all not disrespecting
the Queen of
Angela.
Wakanda. Like y'all can't do that.
Oh,
we're the most
We got Angela on our wall.
They got Angela on our wall.
Angela's on the mural.
Come on, man.
We didn't know that was her at first.
That's Jennifer Hudson.
Yeah.
No, shut up. Come on.
I guess Angela Bassett did the thing.
That is J Hood.
When I think about my career, I can't help but reflect that oftentimes when I'm seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, there was often someone there who looked like me with open arms, assuring me that there was a place for me as an actor.
I love Angela Bassett.
Yeah, she was winner of Outstanding Actress in a Drama Series, so congratulations to her.
And for all the people that was killing the young lady who did the Angela Bassett did the thing.
Yeah. But she didn't lie.
Yes.
She spoke facts.
And now Angela Bassett just, solidified it by coming up there and saying that at the NAACP Awards. So anybody that was killing her is just like, okay, now you look stupid.
Right. She definitely did the thing.
That's right.
And lastly, Gabrielle Union and Dwayne Wade had a speech as well, and they were talking about the LGBTQ plus rights at the NAACP Awards.
A new era that demands our collective answer to one simple question. Will we fight for some, or will we fight for all of our people? We honestly don't approach this work as activists or leaders as much as we do this as parents. Parents who love our children and will do whatever the hell we can to keep them seen and secure and safe. This is a conversation worth having in ways that can actually build bridges. They don't enable lawmakers or justice systems to look the other way when Black trans people are under attack. They don't drive more young people to hate themselves or harm themselves. They don't cost people their lives.
I would hate to get in an argument with Gabrielle Union. She gonna read you down with some big words you can't understand. That's how she would get
the
down.
The vocabulary is extensive.
Superb.
I respect it though. I think people should always use their platforms to speak to whatever cause they're passionate about. But I do wonder why I don't hear more women or just people in general at these award shows speaking out against the Supreme Court striking down Roe v. Wade. You know what I mean? It feels like that kind of came and went, which is strange to me.
I think it's because it's such a sensitive topic, though, and a lot of people are scared to say the wrong thing.
What's sensitive about it? The Supreme Court struck down Roe v. Wade. That's effed up.
Yeah, hands down.
You took away a woman's right to choose. That's effed up.
Back in the 70s again.
Yeah.
And lastly, I just want to shout out to Gunplay. Gunplay is a friend to the room. Gunplay just recently had a baby 9 days ago, and the baby came in at 5 pounds 5 ounces. But when the baby was there, when the doctors did a check, they found out that the baby had a rare heart defect.
No, man.
Yeah, now this affects 1 out of 10,000 babies born. So the baby had to have open heart surgery.
No, man.
My gosh.
Yeah, so of course they weren't prepared for it, and the medical bills are like over $50,000. So there's a GoFundMe page that if you want to help the family and support them to help out, they actually have pictures of the baby and pictures of the open heart surgery as well.
No.
Yeah.
Send me that, man. I ain't see that.
Yeah,
that's
so
my guy.
Just if you want to, just go to Gunplay's page
His Instagram?
His Instagram, yeah. And just he got a link in it, and it's Gunplay 2.0.
Oh, I gotta put something in my people's
Yeah, again,
GoFundMe.
that's Gunplay 2.0. Yeah, it just needs a little help. So if you're out there,
Gunplay
2.0.
Yep.
Prayers up to them.
Yeah,
He
so
must have lost his Instagram me and Gunplay used to follow
it's Gunplay
each other.
2.0 now. Yeah, so
That's
shout out to
why I see
Gunplay.
this.
And like you said, prayers to Gunplay.
Yeah.
What's the
and his
GoFundMe?
wife. It's right there. Click the link, man.
I know.
You
I want to shout it out. I don't know how to shout out no GoFundMe.
That's why I said go to his link, man.
Oh,
You really acting like an uncle now. He like, now what that link
What
at?
that link? I can't see where
Hold on,
that link
scroll
go
up
at.
a little
Where that
bit.
link move to?
No.
Where the link go to?
Now you know how to repost, Charlamagne.
I see the link. It
Yeah.
says emergency newborn 9 days old open
All right,
heart surgery.
I just read that. That's
but
what I just said.
But there's no way to send people directly to the link.
Go to his Instagram page, and the link is there.
All right.
Copy the link and then post it on your
We got
story,
There you
and
go.
then add the link.
And Gunplay got enough industry friends that we should be able to take care of Gunplay.
I'm about to put something in there right now.
I know
right.
that's right.
All right, Donkey, who you give me your donkey to?
Man, 4 after the hour, we need this guy named Scott Adams to come to the front of the congregation. Scott Adams is the creator of a cartoon script called Dilbert.
I seen that.
And he's also a white supremacist. We'll discuss.
All right, we'll get to that next. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. Your mornings will never be the same.
Our audible pick of the day is Unity in the Community. Queen Latifah presents Inspiring People Solving Real Problems. Listen and get inspired to get involved. Start listening when you sign up for a free 30-day trial at the home of storytelling. Audible.com/Breakfast Club.
This is a miracle.
There is no question that there are problems in this country between police and community.
Yes, you are a donkey.
The latest on that police killing of a black man.
Now to new developments in the deadly spa shooting rampage.
And yesterday was a really bad day for him, and this is what he did.
And so we are in a state of emergency.
Okay, white supremacist violence is and always has been the number one threat to our society.
But I'm also very proud that my wife is white.
The Breakfast Club, bitches.
All right, Charlamagne, please tell me, why was I your donkey of the day?
Yes, Donkey of the Day for Monday, February 27th goes to Scott Adams. Do y'all know who Scott Adams is?
No.
Not familiar.
Well, he's the creator of the syndicated comic script Dilbert. Do y'all know Dilbert?
Yes, I remember Dilbert.
Okay. Well, the Washington Post, LA Times, a bunch of newspapers around the country carried Dilbert. Well, they did. They don't anymore because Scott Adams, for whatever reason, decided to post a video online urging white people to get the hell away from black people. Okay? I'm not making any of this up. Let's go to CBS News for the report, please.
Newspapers across the country have pulled the long-running Dilbert comic strip after a racist rant from cartoonist Scott Adams. In a video posted to YouTube this week, Adams called black Americans members of a, quote, hate group, saying white people should stay away from them. Adams has written Dilbert for 3 decades.
Would you like to hear the racist rant?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's listen to it.
Let's go.
This is the first political poll that ever changed my activities. I don't know that that's ever happened before. But as of today, I'm going to re-identify as white because I don't want to be a member of a hate group. I'd accidentally joined a hate group. So if nearly half of all blacks are not okay with white people, according to this poll, not according to me, according to this poll, that's a hate group. That's a hate group. And I don't want to have anything to do with them. And I would say, based on the current way things are going, the best advice I would give to white people is to get the hell away from black people. Just get the f*** away. Wherever you have to go, just get away. Because there's no fixing this. This can't be fixed.
Well, it can be fixed. And damn, I buried the lead. Scott was transracial. I forgot to tell y'all that.
Transracial?
He was transracial. He said he identifies as black. Can we
I'm
play?
re-identifying as black, too.
Yeah,
What do you identify as now?
Because what did he identify as?
He said he identifies as white.
Let me hear him.
So I realized, as you know, I've been identifying as black for a while, years now, because I like to be on the winning team, and I like to help. And I always thought, well, if you help the black community, that's sort of the biggest lever. You can find the biggest benefit. So I thought, well, that's the hardest thing and the biggest benefit. So I'd like to focus a lot of my life resources in helping black Americans. So much so that I started identifying as black to just be on the team I was helping.
Okay.
But it turns out that nearly half of that team doesn't think I'm okay to be white.
So you can identify for whatever you want?
That's what I'm saying.
You just realizing this?
You're late.
I'm going to try that. When I get pulled over next time, I'm like,
I'm a white
Actually,
man.
I'm white.
I mean, this is obviously an old crazy man. Like, he's old and senile. So
Yeah,
I really don't, I'm not even taking it seriously at all.
I think we should take it serious. The only reason I think we should take it serious is when I hear white people like Scott Adams talk like this, it makes me feel like he has no concept of history whatsoever, like no knowledge of white racial supremacy and colonization. Because, Scott, I don't know if you know, but black people have way more reasons to fear white people than white people have to fear us.
That's right.
Okay, the only thing white people could possibly be afraid of in regards to black people is black people one day having the type of power and privilege they have and doing to them what they have done to countless marginalized groups for centuries. So, Scott Adams isn't just calling for segregation, he's calling for separation.
Yeah.
The Honorable Elijah Muhammad would agree. Okay, but once again, and this is just historical fact, white people have caused more hell on this planet for everybody than anybody. Facts. Right? And you can't hear what you don't reveal. So this newfound playing the victim, this white grievance thing that's happening is nuts to me. Okay, black grief should not lead the white grievance because we have every single reason to grieve. Now, can we also talk about self-destruction and self-sabotage? Because we're not talking about that in this situation. Dilbert was published daily in 2,000 newspapers in 65 countries in 25 languages, and now it's been canceled by hundreds of newspapers because Scott Adams woke up and said, you know what I'm going to do today? I'm going to just go on a racist tirade against black people. I'm going to go DEFCON 3 on black people for no reason. All right? Called black people a hate group. Why?
Yeah.
Why? Because we hated slavery? Because we hate the fact that there has been no atonement for slavery, because we hate systemic racism. Why wouldn't a black person hate the fact that from birth to death, we face systemic disadvantages, okay? Inequality between blacks and whites persists in every single aspect of society, okay? And the economy. Why wouldn't we hate that, all right? No matter what laws and policies have been created to address these systemic disadvantages, it still has left black people with less education, less wealth, poorer health, and shorter lifespans. And we're not supposed to hate that. Now, I can't speak for all black people, okay? No black person can, but personally, I don't hate white people, but I do hate white supremacy. And I really hate white grievance, especially when the white grievance paints black people as the problem. What's that African proverb? Until the lion learns how to write, every story will glorify the Dilbert. That's how it goes? It's something to that effect. It's something to that effect. Scott, you called black people a hate group, but think about all these wide gaps I just mentioned. They exist because of slavery, segregation, and discrimination. I haven't even mentioned things like the war on drugs, police brutality. I mean, come on, bro. Hate and racial injustice does not make black people a hate group. But Scott, you know this. You're just racist. Simple and plain. Okay, you're a white supremacist. And white separatism is a concept every neo-Nazi white nationalist talks about all the time. So knock it off.
Knock it off, or we send Dr. Umar on you.
1,000 lashes.
1,000? Exactly.
Is this 1,000?
10,000.
10.
Okay.
Because he on the way. He coming for you.
Please give Scott Adams the big... Well, matter of fact, let Chelsea Handler give Scott Adams the biggest hee-haw.
Hee-haw, hee-haw. That is way too much Dan mayonnaise.
I think Kathy Griffin need to get in on this, too.
Please give this giant jar of mayo the biggest hee-haw.
No Chris Rock?
I ain't heard from Mr. Chris Rock in a while either.
Cracker ass cracker.
Oh.
Ooh. Yeah, he need all of them.
What about my girl? Hey, man.
Are you offended, DJ Envy? Because you remember you just said that you're trans.
Woof.
Identifies a dog. Yeah.
Since we can switch it up whatever we want.
Big yellow beige dog. Envy the big beige dog. Oh, that could be a great children's book.
That's a great.
We can give Clifford a run for his money.
Oh my goodness.
We can give Clifford a run for his money. Envy the big Rashawn the big beige dog.
Oh my God, I'm messing with y'all.
Oh, that could be dope. You put some Timbs on him and a Yankees hat. All right, that'd be amazing.
Not the butter.
Speaking of corny, let's open up the phone lines. 800-585-1051. We want to know what's your definition of corny. And ladies, would you date a quote-unquote corny guy? We'll get into the reasons
this
why.
rooted in what L'Oreal and Michael B. Jordan had going on this weekend?
Yeah, we got to get into it when we come back. We got some bills to pay. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
It's corny now. She's saying they were saying I don't know. I don't know. I guess Dominique is saying he's corny now, but L'Oreal was saying he was corny back then in high school.
Right. What's the definition of corny? Do y'all feel that way?
I think people define corny as like you kind of just a square. Like, you know, you look at guys that like have all the women, the swag, and it's probably like he just didn't have the swag then.
But they be corny too.
That's my point.
Right.
These dudes that be out here sleeping with 5 and 6 women and, you know, passing FTGs around and got 9 and 10 baby mamas. That's corny to me.
I agree.
I agree. Like, it's subjective, you know, to everybody, but I can tell that comment obviously stuck with him for him to like even bring it up.
Absolutely, I'm sure. I mean, because people make fun about that and the fact that he, you know, allegedly likes white girls. Well, Charlamagne big on that one.
That mean them jokes that L'Oreal them used to do in high school must have been good.
Yeah.
When you it must have been tearing his ass up in class.
You can see with his body language, just like he was like, "Yeah, who corny now?"
But I'm not mad at that. I'm Michael B. Jordan now. I'm the sexiest man alive. I'm making millions of
Allegedly.
dollars. Yeah.
Allegedly sexiest man alive.
Oh, behind me, you right. But like when it gets to I'm the same way. Like, who corny now?
Right.
There's nothing wrong with it. But they say Russell Wilson is corny. Why? Because he take care of his girl?
Yeah.
Because he not street? Like,
I don't know. I feel like nobody has the license to call anybody corny because I think everybody does corny stuff sometimes.
And you're corny to somebody.
Everybody is corny to somebody. It's people that think we corny.
Yeah.
The stuff that I think is corny nowadays at my big age is people that, you know, still doing childish things at a grown age. You know what I'm saying? If you're still doing criminal things at a grown age, you know what I mean? If you're still disrespecting, you know, groups of people at a grown age, that's what's corny to me. If you're not taking care of your family, that's what's corny to me.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Agree.
I don't look at Michael B. Jordan as corny. I look at it like he came from Newark, and Newark is a place where people don't do the things that he do usually, typically. So the fact that he was going to school with a headshot and probably practicing his lines, he knew what he wanted to do.
He knew what he wanted to do.
And he's there now.
I ain't gonna lie,
that's why he is who he is.
Walking around school with a headshot is crazy.
Until you become a Hollywood superstar.
I mean, I'm not hating on it. It's just like, where are you going?
What were y'all walking around
with?
Period.
But I'm sure it's something y'all wanted to do when y'all was young that everybody was like, man, y'all bugging.
I don't think I walked around school with anything.
Really?
Yeah. No.
Yeah, I'm sorry y'all ain't had no dreams and aspirations.
I wasn't in no extracurricular activities or nothing in high school. I just went to school and went home.
I played sports. I was on my
Exactly.
Yeah, you played. So then you used to walk around with your volleyball.
Nothing on me. But what was your sport?
Volleyball.
So I'm sure you probably walked around with the volleyball. Now, by the way, that's something that black people don't know nothing about. No damn volleyball. If you had a basketball, they'd be like, okay.
Yeah. Right.
You were definitely the corny girl with a volleyball.
I wasn't corny now. Hold on, Envy.
Because I don't even know none of the rules in volleyball. What did it say? Foul, left,
spike. I know Spike. I know Spike.
And then I wasn't even the tallest girl on the team, but I played middle because I had a high vertical. It was cool. It wasn't bad.
It was mostly white girls on the team, right?
I was like literally one of 6 black people in my class that graduated at my school. So yeah, it was.
Yeah,
definitely
people probably thought you was corny being around all them white people.
Yeah.
So they probably did. They still think I'm corny because when I tell like I went to an all white school, they be like, oh, that's why she act like that. Like, it is what it is.
Well, being a DJ, you was corny if you was being a DJ back then.
No, that's just you.
Yes, you was.
Back in the day,
because it was never a career.
It
could never be a career. They just thought it was a hobby.
That's not true. DJs ain't never been corny.
Yes,
that's what I was gonna say. I don't think so.
No.
Well, the schools that I went to was corny. Like I went Hampton University in my college.
You're a liar.
It's not. No, it's the truth.
You just gonna lie like that?
No, it's the truth. Because
the birthplace of hip hop.
Hampton University, you were.
Tell them your original DJ
business
name.
school.
No. Tell them your original DJ name.
Let's go to the phone line.
Tell them your original DJ name.
I gotta hear it now.
Listen, I had glasses, I had braces, and I was 5'2", 5'3".
Corny now.
What was the name?
And his name DJ Shrimp.
I did acne too.
Shrimp
but that's
wild.
alright though. I ain't corny now, am I?
Yes.
Shut up.
It's
Hello. Hello. What's your name, Mama?
Hey, my name is Niecy.
Hey, Niecy.
I'm from Fayetteville.
Fayetteville. What's corny to you, Mama?
So I hate when guys take pictures with like a stack of money to their ear.
Yes, ma'am.
That's corny.
Or just like talk about, money in general, pull out a stand. I hate that. I think that's so whack and lame.
I agree with you. That is so corny.
He got it.
Yeah, he can't believe it. He got to have picture evidence.
800-585-1051. We're asking, what's your definition of corny? And ladies, would you talk to a corny guy? It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Call me. Add your opinion to the Breakfast Club topic. Come on. 800-585-1051.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We're here with the ladies from Poor Minds Podcast, Drea and Lex P. And we're asking, what's your definition of corny? Now, this conversation comes from L'Oreal. She was on the red carpet interviewing Michael B. Jordan, and this is what happened. And this came from her podcast, which is here. So we're asking 800-585-1051. What's your definition of corny, and would you ever talk to a corny guy? So, ladies, would y'all ever talk to a corny guy?
Have.
Oh, you have?
Yes.
If I define him as corny, no. But if everybody else think he's corny, I don't care what everybody else thinks.
Yeah, they corny to me.
What's the corny guy you spoke to or dated?
And why do you consider him
It
corny?
been a few. I don't know. I feel like, when I'm done with people, they can be kind of corny to me afterwards.
Oh, that's just you hating. You just mad that they moved on. That's all that is.
But I be cutting them off.
Okay.
I think sometimes you'll deal with somebody and you realize like they did some corny shit. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
They did some corny stuff.
Like what?
Right.
What do y'all can see? See, when ladies say corny is different, this means that he probably messed with another young lady or something like that.
I feel like if you
Cheating is corny.
can't be honest with me and get me with your honesty and just keeping it 100, and then I found out like you lied, not even about another woman, about just anything. That's corny to me because you don't feel like your real self is good enough.
Lying and cheating is corny. I agree with y'all.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Hey.
Hey, Nikki, good morning.
Good morning.
We're asking.
Good morning, Breakfast Club.
Peace.
Good morning. What's your definition of corny, and have you ever dated a corny guy, or would you date a corny guy?
My definition of corny is just somebody who I feel like tries too hard, honestly. I think none of us will want to date a corny guy until we find out that the corny guy is somebody like Michael B. Jordan. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sure he wasn't who he is now when he was in high school or whenever L'Oreal met him. And to find out that the corny guy that you went to high school grows up to be somebody like Michael B. Jordan, it's like, oh,
that's right.
Maybe I shouldn't have called him corny back in the day, you know what I'm saying?
And let's be real, all of the cool kids were really the corny ones back in the day because the coach's definition of cool was usually some criminal nonsense. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you like the thug. You like the dude that's selling dope. You know what I mean? The dude that done been to jail 2 and 3 times. The dude can't read. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's corny.
Right. Hello, who's this?
Hey, my name is San.
Hey, San. Good morning.
Good morning. Well, I'm from Columbia, South Carolina, so shout out to Charlamagne.
The 803 Metro.
And
Charlamagne seemed like he was corny as a teen, doesn't he?
I've never been corny because I've always been me.
I wasn't a teen when he was a teen, but when he was on Hot 103.9 when I was coming up, he seemed pretty cool to me. So
early 20s. I'm all joking aside, I've always been relatively cool.
No, that's a damn lie.
I really have.
You seem like the corny guy.
I believe
I've always been me.
I seen a picture with you when you had them stupid ass glasses, and you got your eyebrows done.
First of all, I got my eyebrows arched. 2 girls gassed me up to get my eyebrows arched. They told me that Tupac got his eyebrows arched.
Charlamagne, you can't be arching your eyebrows and calling Envy Dominican.
That was stupid. That was stupid.
Exactly.
I went through
That's not corny. That's not corny. Get your eyebrows arched.
I went through a phase.
No, this isn't corny.
Oh, you did it a few times, not just once.
Oh, no, I went a bunch of times. But I think I have this natural arch now because of all them times back in the day I got it arched. I used to have them stupid thin ones too. It looked so stupid.
Not the thin ones.
Yeah, it looked dumb as hell.
He wanted to be a baddie.
But let the lady talk.
I'm sorry, Sam. Go ahead, Mom.
I'm sorry, girl.
Well, I was just saying what I thought was corny. I don't think corny fits into one category. I think it's whenever you're your inauthentic self.
That's right.
So, like, I talked to one guy. He pretended to be a drug dealer for whatever reason.
Wow.
Oh, that's real.
And I mean, I'm a college girl. Well, I was a college girl. And so I'm like, why did you pretend to be a drug dealer? Like,
because college girls like drug dealers.
No, not this one. No. I'm good. And like he pretended to be a drug dealer. He was like he was gonna pay all my bills and everything. So me and my sister, we knew he was lying. So we were just like, okay, well, come pay this bill. And so he was like, well, I can't pay this bill, but I got some pills you can sell. And he literally tried to give us a bag of vitamins. Like, I know I'm not.
What school you was going to?
A drug dealer. Columbia College.
Oh, I love Columbia College. That was the all-girls school.
That's
You know I know.
You better stop.
You over there reminiscing.
You better stop. Got crazy.
That eyebrow went up. That eyebrow went up.
What's the moral of the story, man?
Listen, there's a lot of moral to the story, but I will say something she said is very true. She said that you're corny when you're being inauthentic. The times I've ever been self-aware enough to know I'm being corny right now, the times I know I wasn't being myself.
Right. I agree with that.
That to me is corny. Yeah. You know what I mean? And I wish L'Oreal would have stood on her square on that red carpet. I wish that. I wish she would have just been like,
you are corny.
Yeah, we did used to say that about you in school. You know what I mean? Because at the end, she said, you're not corny no more.
Yeah.
Right. So you can't say you didn't call him corny, but then at the end, throw that little shot at him. You know what I mean?
But you know what, too? And you probably get this, and I'm sure y'all get this as well. You do so much TV, podcast, radio, and everything. Sometimes you forget what you say. No, and you got to check yourself sometimes. Like, damn, that's what happen to you all the time. You're like, damn, did I really say that?
But that's because I've been doing it for 25 years.
Yeah, L'Oreal, I've been doing it for at least 10 years.
No.
You don't think so?
No, L'Oreal ain't been on that radio for no damn 10 years.
Not 10 years, but radio, podcast, and all that.
I mean, but she talks about a lot of different topics. She was probably just thinking about it in passing and just forgot about it, you know.
But Michael B. Jordan is different because she went to school with Michael B. Jordan.
Right.
So but she didn't say, she did not call him corny. No, it was Dominique the Diva. So her saying that I didn't call you corny was true.
Right.
It's just a little shot at the end when she said, you're not corny no more.
I would say you rich and corny. You better shut us up. You gotta make a little joke and move on.
Yeah.
All right. Well, when we come back, we got your rumors. And of course, the ladies of Poor Minds Podcast are still co-hosting with us, Drea and Lex P. So don't move. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Hey, everybody. It's DJ MV Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. We got our guest hosts.
The Poor Minds Podcast.
From the Poor Minds
Lex P
Podcast.
and Drea.
Hello. What's up?
Drea and Lex P. Let's get to the rumors. I'm looking for it now. Oh, here it goes. YK Osiris.
Rumor has it. Rumor has it.
Call out a name, or you gossiping, or you chatty patty.
I'm gossiping.
This is the Rumor Report.
I mean, I guess we on the Breakfast Club. This is where the tea spills, right?
Yes, on the Breakfast Club.
So, YK Osiris's baby mama wrote this on Instagram. She said, "Stop asking me what happened with my baby daddy. I caught him with a man, okay?"
Oh, that's real spicy.
Now, wait, let me just clarify. YK Osiris is the I will give you the way.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes, that's
okay.
from Florida.
Okay, got you.
Now, we was up here, and, there was an incident that people said.
Did she say that? Did that really happen?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
She said it.
It was a meme she reposted.
Oh, okay. See what I'm saying? It was a meme she reposted.
Mm-hmm. But I mean, that's very specific, though.
Right. I feel like that's not, even if that is what happened, like, you're outing somebody, essentially. It gets a little messy with stuff like that.
But this meme is just funny. I could repost this meme. I would repost this meme and be like, let's discuss. Just because I think it's funny.
But you don't have a baby daddy.
Right.
First of all, you don't know what I have. You don't know what I identify as. You don't know. Okay. How you know I don't call my wife my baby daddy?
Period. Points were made.
Okay.
He ate you up.
Okay.
Touche.
My pronoun is this. My wife's pronoun is that. Do with that information what you will.
All right. Well, YK Osiris was up here. There was a rumor that him and Diddy had a fling, and he cleared that up.
See, you nasty. Boy, you a messy little boy.
Start from the beginning.
Oh, I see it now.
See?
YK Osiris in Jamaica with his alleged boo Diddy.
You heard that?
Yeah, I heard, but a lot of people don't care about it. They ain't that be really.
Did you laugh or were you?
I was laughing. Yeah.
Was you in Jamaica with Diddy though?
He said yeah.
Boy, you is messy.
No. Oh, okay.
I was with a shawty.
All right, but Diddy was there.
No, he was a whole lot different.
Oh, so they just made this up?
Yeah, they made it up. Yeah.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Have you ever met Diddy?
Yeah.
Okay. Did he ask you to party?
How you gonna say I'm messy, but all the questions were you?
Because you started it. I'm just having some fun, but this is stupid. Now, when you add the context of the baby mama posted something like that, and then you go to that clip, that's just nasty for no reason. You ain't had to do that on this Monday morning.
The tea is hot.
I mean, but she had to know what people was gonna think.
She did that on purpose.
That's right.
You only got one baby daddy.
That's right.
That we know of.
Well, true.
We don't know this woman and her history.
I don't know who she is. If the blog didn't tell me that was YK Osiris' baby mama, I wouldn't have known.
You're right.
Yeah.
What did he got to do with this though? Why you play that clip, bro?
No, I just saying it was a rumor before, but it's not true.
Young Miami gonna run down on you. Carisha, you know Carisha don't play by Bay.
I spoke to Diddy over the weekend. He said he's gonna come host for a day.
Oh, okay.
Or two.
Okay.
Maybe not now, but
used to be one of Diddy old things. Did he?
Now we getting to it.
Diddy done told you handsome a couple times, didn't he?
That's my brother. Yes, he could.
Not you was jealous.
Yeah, did it
took
sound
him
like
to
you're jealous?
Jamaica.
Yeah, what? Yeah.
I'm gonna wait till Diddy come up here to tell y'all what Diddy said to me.
What'd he say?
Okay, don't
Tell
worry
us
about
now.
I'll wait till Diddy comes
Spill
here.
the tea.
Diddy is unpausable. You hear me?
Yeah, Diddy's
He already
unpausable.
told y'all he unpausable.
All right, now Lotto, she says she doesn't charge rising female rappers for features. She says, I'm a girl's girl. If I mess with a girl and the girl is dope, I will definitely do the record. Well, an artist by the name of Essence, that's actually Kodak Black's artist, said it's a little different how it went down.
My personal experience and the reason why all this was going on with her and Yak is because she didn't want to do a song with a female artist. Not that I give, because I ain't never even give about no feature with nobody. Yak wanted me to do a song with her. You know what I'm saying? Yak like, okay, I don't want to swap a song with you. You can do a song with my female artist. She like, okay, I'm going to go do my homework on her or whatever the case may be, and I'm going to get back at you. When she got back at him, she basically was like, oh, I don't want to do a song with her. Type. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't with it. Type. Like, I don't, whatever. My thing is, do not get on here on Instagram capping and doing all this, acting like you really all in for the girls. You really with the girls if you really not. That shit weird. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know her. I ain't never had no run-in with her or nothing. I don't know why she didn't want to do the song. But that's cool, too. That's her opinion.
I just feel like you can't force nobody to do a song with you. If she don't want to do a song with you, that doesn't mean that she's not for girls or for women. I think she might not just like, she just don't like your music.
And that's why I said, if you said that she stopped and did her homework, she did her homework on you, she didn't like what she saw.
Boom. Simple as that. Like Lotto, and that's why Lotto should add more context when she said that if she thinks the woman is dope.
Oh, she likes the song.
Yes, she forgot that word.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Because there's a lot of, I'm sure Cardi's the same way. If she doesn't like a record, it doesn't matter who the artist is. She just doesn't like the record.
Most of the time when you see people jumping on records, it's because they like the record.
Correct.
Or they like the artist. Cardi didn't jump on Tomorrow just because. She jumped on Tomorrow because she probably loved the record.
Right,
exactly. You know?
And lastly, there's an arrest warrant issued for Kodak Black. Since we were talking about him, they said he tested positive for fentanyl. He was on a bail for a drug charge and missed a mandatory drug test before he tested positive. So seems like they're looking for Kodak.
He tested positive
playing
for
dangerous game.
That's a gremlin for real. How you test positive for that?
He told us that though.
What?
I think we need to stop looking for people like Kodak to go to jail in situations like this. It sounds to me like somebody like Kodak needs to be in a rehab.
Yes, because that's crazy.
That's what it sounds like to me.
Or it could have been somebody laced one of his something that he had.
But I mean, he still shouldn't be doing drugs anyway because he's on probation or parole or whatever he's on. So my point is just like, people like that, you don't look for them to throw them in jail. You should look for them, to help them get some assistance.
How does that work with weed, with marijuana, though?
Oh, I have no idea.
You know what I mean? Because marijuana
you can't smoke weed even on probation.
Even if it's now that it's legal?
I don't know.
Oh, that's a good question.
Because it's legal in most states.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's legal where he lives in Florida. But it's legal.
But I feel like if you can't give up a substance because you're on probation, like you need to be able to walk away from things. That's when it's like out of your control and you need help.
That's right.
Because if I'm on probation, I'm like, okay, this is a wake up call. I need to walk away from all the things that are bringing chaos into my life.
And I'm not doing nothing to risk my freedom.
But
period.
For some people, weed is not to turn up. It's not to be lit.
Why you keep saying weed? You don't know what this man was on. You always making up your own stories with people. You don't know what you don't know what he was on. He got fentanyl in his system.
Because a lot of people put fentanyl in people's drugs and people's weed.
I ain't never heard about no fentanyl in the weed. Now, don't start that rumor.
He did a little sprinkle. He done seen some things. He done seen some things.
And that is your rumor.
What happened to Lil Wayne story? I thought you were going to do a Lil Wayne story.
I mean, we ain't ran out of time, but we could do it. Lil Wayne said that he should be number one on that Billboard list. You remember the Billboard list that said Jay-Z was number one, Kendrick was on the list, Eminem, 50 Cent, Nicki Minaj was on that list.
But in this particular list, right, Wayne came in at number 7, right? He may not even know this. Now, for a lot of people, that would be like number 7. Number 7. Jay-Z, Kendrick, Nas, Tupac, Eminem, Biggie, Lil Wayne at number 7. You are not at number 7, bro. I would say you're a 1, 2, or possibly 3.
Bro, I would tell you that I am a mother 1. I mean, and everybody who named you named, and rest in peace. But everybody who named you named, they also know that I am number 1.
Hey, listen, Lil Wayne, top 5 of all time
for sure.
He's not in my personal top 5, but you cannot objectively talk rap and not put Lil Wayne in your top 5.
Agreed.
The man's been rapping since the 1900s. No, for real. He's an amazing lyricist.
Yes.
That new record they got, that sample that started something.
Yep.
He's snapping on that.
He is.
Not to mention he's birthed other superstars.
Yes.
The Nicki Minaj's, the Drakes of the world. You got to put Lil Wayne top 5. You got objectively, he got to be top 5.
Right.
7 is wild.
7 is insane.
I feel like if you have to put like Jay-Z or Wayne at number 1, but the other person definitely needs to be number 2. Like, that's the only top 2 that...
Where do you factor in the deceased rappers? The Biggies of the world, the Pacs, you know what I'm saying? Like, where do you put them?
Let's talk about it after the mix. We gotta get to the mix. We gotta pay some bills.
All right.
People's Choice Mix is up next. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. Your mornings will never be the same.
Our audible pick of the day is Some People Have Real Problems by Britt Bennett. Tessa Thompson plays a conflicted woman who imagines living a totally different life. Start listening when you sign up for a free 30-day trial at the Home of Storytelling, audible.com/Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. We got the ladies from the Poor Minds Podcast with us this morning co-hosting.
Yeah.
So Charlamagne, it's Black History Month. Who we repping?
Man, listen, every day during Black History Month, the Black Effect iHeartRadio Podcast Network, we put out a podcast called I Didn't Know, Maybe You Didn't Either, hosted by my guy B-Dot. And today, B-Dot is explaining why the Tulsa, Oklahoma race riots that took place in 1921 should be labeled a massacre.
I didn't know, maybe you didn't either. I didn't know, I didn't know, I didn't know, I didn't know.
They call them the Tulsa race riots, but it's really the massacre on Black Wall Street. It was a 2-day-long massacre from May 31st to June 1st in 1921. Mobs of white residents. Some of them was even deputies and armed by the city government officials. They burned and destroyed more than 35 square blocks. At one time, this was the wealthiest black community in the United States. They called it Black Wall Street. Now, the Oklahoma Bureau of Vital Statistics officially recorded 36 dead. But after contemporary autopsy reports, death certificates, and other records, they estimate that anywhere from 75 to 300 people were killed. 19-year-old Dick Rowland, he was a shoe shiner, got accused of assaulting a white 17-year-old elevator operator named Sarah Page. Hundreds of white men gathered at the jail, to expedite the process. Well, 75 black men pulled up, and yes, some of them were armed. And the sheriff persuades both groups to leave. As they're leaving, this old white man roll up on OB Man and demanded that he give up his pistol. OB Man said, "No, you ain't get my pistol." So the old white dude tries to take the gun from OB Man. A gunshot rings out, and that's when all hell broke loose. By the time the dust settled, 12 people were dead, 10 white, 2 black. Black folk retreating to their neighborhoods in Greenwood, firing at the white mob in defense. Man, them white folk invaded Greenwood that night, and it led on to the next morning, killing men, killing women, killing kids, burning and looting stores and homes. By noon on June 1st, the Oklahoma National Guard had imposed martial law. About 10,000 black people were left homeless. They said the cost of property damage amounted to more than $1.5 million in real estate and about $750,000 in personal property. It's equivalent to about $35 million today. By the end of 1922, a lot of the residents had their homes rebuilt, but the city and real estate companies refused to compensate any of them. So when we're discussing the atrocities that happened in Tulsa, Oklahoma, from May 31st to June 1st in 1921, let's not refer to those as riots. That was a massacre, and I didn't know. Maybe you didn't either.
That's right. So make sure you subscribe to the I Didn't Know, Maybe You Didn't Either podcast on the Black Effect iHeartRadio Podcast Network. We only got a couple more days left before Black History Month is a wrap, man. 2. Mm-hmm. Damn.
People going March 1st. They coming back.
What are they going to march for?
I mean, no, I'm saying like on March 1st, like they had to be quiet this month. They gonna be.
They gonna march for?
I thought you said they gonna March 1st.
No, March 1st. Like, they got to be quiet during this month, but they gonna have a lot to say.
You right.
They ready. They are waiting.
You right.
Yeah. All right. When we come back, we got the positive note. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We got Drea and LXP from the Poor Minds Podcast with us. Now, earlier we were talking about lyricists, and Lil Wayne said he should be number 1 on that list.
Mm-hmm. The Billboard list.
Right, on the Billboard list. So you guys said he should be top 5. So
I think so.
So who do you take off that list? You got Kendrick.
Okay.
Jay-Z.
No, it's no Kendrick. And I love Kendrick. Y'all know I love Kendrick Lamar.
They have him on that list as number 2.
Kendrick Lamar, yes. Kendrick Lamar is one of the leader of the new school when it comes to the new generation. But you can't put Kendrick top 5 or top 10 yet.
You can't.
It's too early.
I agree. And putting him before Wayne is absolutely insane.
Like, Lil Wayne's catalog is insane.
Yeah. So what about Drake? Drake shouldn't be top 5?
No, not yet. It's too early.
I think Drake should be top 10.
I think it's too early.
You still think so?
Drake,
I think people can make an argument about it.
Yeah. I think you got to have 15 to 20 years in. To start getting mentioned with the all-time greats.
Yeah. But like, you say that, but like Drake has more albums than a lot of people that have 10, 15 years in.
So?
So what does that mean?
That don't mean it's the quality of work. Like, yo, listen, Biggie Smalls left us with what, 2 albums?
He did
3 albums.
Well,
The double album.
The double album. You listen to those albums now, he still sounds like he's the best to ever do it.
Correct. I think he should be in that top 5. I think Biggie should be in top 5. Hands down. Those projects, those albums, absolutely positively.
Same thing with Pop.
I think Tupac should be in the top 5.
That's what I'm saying.
I was more of a Tupac.
More of a Tupac than Biggie.
Yeah, I'm a Biggie. And then Jay should be in there. I think Jay number 1 is there.
Of course.
I agree.
But Lil Wayne not being in the top 5 is crazy.
That's
Wayne
insane
top 5.
to me. He has to be.
Let me ask you a question. My guy just sold out Madison Square Garden for the first time. Headlining. Nas.
But we just named 5 is what I'm telling you. You can do Jay-Z, Nas, Pac, Biggie, Wayne. That's a well-balanced top 5.
That's solid.
Yeah. That's New York, that's West Coast, that's down south. That's a top 5 that you really can't even debate. Like, you're not mad if you see any of those 5 people in your top 5.
Yeah, it's not debatable.
That's
Because
all
I
I'm
do
saying.
think Kendrick and Drake, to some people, they could feel like they haven't been in the game.
But when I
long
look at
enough.
it, I look at it as like, okay, is he really rapping like he's a lyricist, and can you make good music? Because some people are lyricists, did both very well.
For a long time, he's still doing it. The man been rapping since 1997.
I agree.
Okay.
No, I agree. I think Wayne should be in the top 5. I just don't think Wayne should be number 1. I think Hov is number 1. To me.
That's fair.
My list. To me.
I mean, and Wayne did say Jay-Z is his favorite rapper.
Yeah. I'm not mad at somebody. Listen, I'm not mad debating
top
Wayne in
5,
top
he should
5.
definitely- yeah,
and
I
either
think
way,
so.
I'm not mad debating Wayne top 3. You
Yeah,
know?
I agree.
I'm not mad at it. That's all I'm saying. 7 is crazy for Wayne.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Nah. We don't even know who did the list. Who did the list? Do we know who did the list?
Some white man at Billboard.
Has
There you go.
to have
There
been.
you go. All right, before we get to the positive note, I got a tour you're about to do.
Yes. We just dropped the dates, a few dates for the Richer for Poor Tour 2. So yeah, we're adding more dates. We have a karaoke thing in Wednesday in Atlanta. So if you're in Atlanta, it's going to be at City Winery. It's going to be super
This Wednesday?
lit.
Yeah,
this
it's with
one.
Music Soul Child. We
Where at?
both hosting at City Winery in
Okay.
Atlanta.
I'm going to be there this Wednesday.
Okay.
So I might pull up. Yeah, I might pull up.
Turn out with us. It's going to be fun. But yeah, we're going to hit LA, DC. What other cities are on there?
Chicago.
It's a lot of days, and we're
It's
adding them
like,
still.
yeah.
But yeah, so if y'all haven't got
Nashville.
to check out Poor Minds Live, it's a party. It's so lit. Y'all gonna have fun. And then it's like the dates are a little later, so we give people time to plan it out. We
it
also
starts in
doing
June.
It starts in June. We have the Roots Picnic coming up as well.
Hey,
so
yes.
that's gonna be
Picnic.
super lit.
We're going to be
I'll
in
be there with
Philly
y'all.
June 2nd.
Yeah, so we got a lot of stuff coming up.
And tell them subscribe to the Poor Minds podcast.
Subscribe to our podcast. Go follow us on Instagram at Poor Minds, POUR_MINDS. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can listen to us on all of the streaming platforms. And I also have a cosmetics line. Support that too.
Hey.
It's Muse Beauty Collection.
What's it called?
MuseBeautyCollection.com. And I got it on right now.
Period. Uncle
Get your
Barry
lips
gonna want
popping.
some.
He remember he put it on
I put it on.
last
I
time.
wore the lip gloss last time. Bring some tomorrow because they'll be Poor Minds. Dre and Lex will be back with us tomorrow.
Yes.
Positive note is simply this: maturing is letting people think whatever they want to think. Because who gives a fuck?
Period.
Breakfast Club, bitches!
Y'all finished or y'all done?